Aloha, everybody. Here we are, Zach Roble, with day number 10 of Musical Memories. My brain wasn't working for a second there. But here we are, day 10. And for today's musical memory, I'm going to be bringing you guys my song, The Surrender Story. And this song is like really special to me. I actually released it for the first time back in 2019 on the 5-year anniversary of the day I like fully consider like give my life to Jesus day, which was July 12th, 2014. And so I kind of wrote this song as like a testimony, a song of like what God did to me on that day where I fully decided to give my life to the Lord. And essentially what happened on that day, I mean, like the song kind of tells the story in itself. But essentially the story is that like in 2014, I took this walk in a thunderstorm and I saw like the lightning and the thunder all around me. And I felt like overwhelmed by like the power of God. And I just kind of felt to myself like, God, like you're so high and mighty. You're the God of the whole universe. You could just strike me down right now because like, who am I? I'm so small. I'm so unimportant. And then I felt like the voice of God spoke to me and said like, no, I'm not going to strike you down. I'm not going to kill you because I love you and I have a purpose for your life. And then like right after that thunderstorm, I went back into my house, and at that point in my life, I would always buy the exact same pair of shoes. Every time I went shoe shopping, I'd always get the same pair of shoes every time. But after that day, my shoes were soaking wet from the thunderstorm, so I took them off, and then I bought a new pair of shoes. And I kind of like always point to that story as the moment where I decided like, okay, I'm going to go all in for Jesus. Like if he's not going to kill me, if he's not going to like take me down, then like I'm going to try to live my life for him. And, you know, now it's been 12 years since that day. I've really tried to do my best. Obviously I'm not perfect, but it's amazing that he met me in that, because like before that point I was so lonely and I was so broken, and you'll hear that on this song too. So let's just dive in. Hope you guys are encouraged by it. It's a good reminder of my testimony, because in some moments I still feel like that person that I was before I knew the Lord, like that was like lonely and broken. But like it's good to just remind ourselves of the transformation and the change that he can do and that he has done. You know, so I don't like think I'm still that lost person that I was back then. So here we go. There once was a young little boy who didn't know the meaning of joy. He walked through life alone, and his purpose wasn't known. Till one day he walked through a thunderstorm, and he cried out loud to the sovereign Lord, my God, I know you're in control, but this life, it seems so empty. So I've just gotta know, why'd you make me? God, there's lightning all around. You could simply strike me down. So God, I ask you, why do you love me? Oh, God, why do you love me? So a voice cried from the clouds. It was lovely, sweet and sound, and it whispered to the boy, my son, you bring me joy. I will never leave, I will meet your needs, and I died for you so you'd be set free, my son. I'm always in control. I'm always in control. Though sometimes you may feel hopeless. Dang it, I'm blanking on what that second verse is. Let me think. My son, I'm always in control. Oh man, dang it. I'm blanking so hard on the lyrics to my own song. My son, I'm always in control. Though sometimes you may feel empty. There it is, okay. My son, I'm always in control. Though sometimes you may feel empty, I just want you to know you're made for more. To join my kingdom plan of hope, you're fully loved and fully known. So God, son, I tell you, my love sets you free. Oh, you free. So the Son laid down his life that day, picked up his cross and walked in the Lord's way. With a surrender to God's perfect love, is with this life found meaning from above. And he sang, my God, you're in control. Now I no longer feel empty, and thanks to you I know I'm made for more. To join your kingdom plentiful, I'm fully loved and fully know. God, I thank you that your love sets me free. Oh, yeah, I know that you love me. Oh, that is my story. Yeah. So that's the song. I know I like had like an amnesia moment in the middle there, and to be honest though, like I'm not gonna retape it or cut that, because I think that's like a real thing, is like, you know, I had that surrender moment with God where I like went all in, and like the last 12 years have come from that moment, and I do know his love for me, but there's a lot of times, like even recently, where I forget about his love for me. I forget about what he's spoken to me. And I feel like that was a real picture of that right there, where I forgot my own song of my own story, right? Like, so that's tough. It's tough when we forget, but thank God that his love doesn't disappear if we forget about it. It's still there, even when we don't see it, or even when we don't feel it, even when we don't recognize it. So that's encouraging. But anyways, that's what I got today, guys. Stay surrendered to his love, and I'll see you tomorrow.